All right, so let's talk about how to cite books. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at what the in-text citation will look like for books. Now keep in mind the in-text citation is a citation that appears within the body of your work, so maybe at the end of a sentence in a paper or at the bottom of a slide in a presentation. So the in-text citation is pretty easy. You only need three things. You need the author's last name, the year of publication, and the page number. So let's look at an example of an in-text citation for a book. Okay, so here's a sentence from Bill Cunningham's memoirs. You can see that I'm quoting his work because there's quotation marks around it. And there's his last name in blue, Cunningham, followed by a comma, followed by the year of publication 2018, followed by another comma, and then P, the abbreviation for page 19. All of this is going to be in parentheses, and then it's going to be followed by a period. And that is actually dictated by the APA style manual. They want you to have the period outside the parentheses. Another way of doing this is you could put the author's name within the sentence. So you could start with Cunningham and then have the year of publication in parentheses, then the rest of the quote, then another parentheses at the end with the page number. There isn't really much difference between the two of these. It's just a stylistic choice. Either version of this quote is right. It just kind of depends on what you think flows better or how you prefer to write. It's just kind of down to your personal preference. So either way is correct. Okay, next let's talk about how to cite a book for the reference list. So that's the list that appears at the end of your paper. So this is the information you need: author, year, book title, and there's the example. So keep in mind the author's name, you only need the first initial of the first name. And then you have the year of publication. That's going to be in parentheses followed by a period. The title is going to be in italics followed by a period. And then the name of the publisher is going to be followed by a period. Okay, so that's all the information you need. And actually something that's new with the 7th edition you might notice that's missing is they no longer require for APA citation the city and state of publication. So you don't need that anymore. So it makes it a little easier. So let's look at where we get that information from. Here is the cover of the book. There's the author's name, Bill Cunningham, and the title, Fashion Climbing, right below. And then for the rest of the information, you can either look at the inside title page or the copyright page, which is on the other side. For this demo, I'm just going to stick to the inside title page. It's a little easier to see. There's the publisher name right there at the bottom. Usually that's where you'll find the publisher name, and that's helpful because some publisher names don't sound like publisher names. For example, Alfred A. Knopf is a publisher that it is someone's name, but it sometimes I think can be confused with the author. So just know that it's generally down there at the bottom next to the rest of the publisher info. And there's the year of publication, 2018. So that is what you need to know to cite a book.